A good day to you all, classmates. We are here to present to you some factors about the fundamentals of computer. But before we start, let me give you a quote about the computer. The problem in troubleshooting is that the trouble shoots you back. And now, I will introduce you to my members. This is Aldous, this is Louis, this is Jason, and this is Anthony. And by the way, I'm Jordy. And we are the Wonder Boys. What is computer? It is an electronic machine that can manipulate data and useful information. Why do you use computer? The computer has been part of the daily life of the people. The computer is a big help to us. It can compute accurate data. It can be a source of entertainment, or it can be used as a tunnel of communication.
This is the abacus. This was invented by Li Kai-chen, a Chinese inventor. This is the first computing device. This can only perform basic math. This second picture is the Napier's bone. This was invented by an English mathematician named William Oughtred. This device is a table of logarithm that is made of ivory. This is the slide rule. This device is made of wood with movable screens arranged to slide opposite each other. This is the Leibniz machine. It is a machine that can do the four fundamental operations and square root. And it was invented by a German mathematician named Gottfried Wilhelm von Leibniz. The Jacquard loom. It uses hole punch cards, and this machine can move a variety of patterns. This was invented by not an inventor, not a mathematician, but a French weaver and designer named Joseph Marie Jacquard. Charles Babbage invented the difference machine. This machine is capable of computing mathematical tables and polynomial equations. The analytical machine is also invented by Charles Babbage. It is designed to perform complex math equations. And finally, the inventor of the census machine, that is now called the International Business Machine. His name is Hermann Hollerith.
And now, the first that I will give you is the hardware. A personal computer is made up of multiple physical components of computer hardware, upon which can be installed system software called an operating system and a multitude of software applications to perform the operator's desired function. The second one is the software. This is a collection of computer programs and related data that provide the instructions for telling a computer what to do and how to do it. In other words, software is a conceptual entity which is a set of computer programs, procedures, and associated documentation concerned with the operation of a data processing system. The last one that I will give to you is the peopleware. It refers anything that has to do with the role of people in the development or use of computer software and hardware systems, including such issues as developer productivity, teamwork, group dynamics, the psychology of programming, product management, organizational factors, human interface design, and human-machine interaction. The examples of these are graphic artists, programmers, and engineers.
Input devices. These are things that we use to put information into a computer. I will give you some example of input devices. The camera, or like called webcam. This is used for live video conversation through the internet. Example is the Facebook. The keyboard, the primary input device, used to input letters, numbers, and symbols into a computer. The mouse, used to open and close files and navigate websites. Digital camera, used to take pictures and save it directly into the computer or in a memory card. The microphone, used to record sounds. The example of this is what I am using now, to record our report and give information to you, classmates. And now, the output devices. These things we use to get information out of a computer. The monitor, the primary output device. It is a screen and looks like a television that displays information that is on the computer. The printer. It prints whatever is on the monitor onto a paper. The speaker. It gives us sounds output from computer. The headphones. Same function as the speaker, but it is worn in our head and only the wearer can only hear the sounds. The disk drive, used to record information from a computer onto a floppy disk or on a CD.
And now, I'll show to you the computer storage device and some examples of it. The storage device is where we store the data or the files that we made. There are storage devices that are commonly used by people, and I will give to you some examples of it. The floppy disk. These are plastic square disks, and it can contain about 144 million bytes. The zip disk. It looks like a floppy disk, but a little thicker. It can hold about 200 MB of data. Compact disk. It can hold about 650 MB. There are two types of disks, the recordable and the writable. The difference between a CDR and a CDRW is that CDRW can write and erase data as many times as you want. Digital video recordable. This can hold about 4.7 gigabytes and are used to record movies on. And now, I'll give to you the uncommon storage devices. The removable hard drive. It can be inserted and removed anytime in the computer. And it can hold about 2 gigabytes of data. Internet hard drive. This is the storage space provided by Internet. The flash drive. Same as removable hard drive, only smaller. can hold about 256 MB to 4 gigabytes, depending on its product definition. PC card. This is a card that simply adds storage onto most handheld computers like notebooks. Smart card. These are in the size of an ATM card, and it requires a smart card reader to update data for you. Storage tape. It looks like an audio tape, but only bigger. It holds about up to 110 gigabytes. Miniature mobile storage media. This is commonly used with handheld computers and digital cameras. Memory stick. This is a rectangular shaped disk that is used widely to digital cameras and handheld computers.
Before I report about the processing cycle, let me tell you what is the most important ingredient in the cycle, the data. The data is the raw materials of the electronic data processing system. These are the facts and figures that must be fed into process and outputted to provide the needed info to the user. And now, I will discuss about the electronic data processing cycle. What is data processing cycle? This is the processing of data through use of computer. The first of the EDPC is the input. This is the feeding of the raw materials or the data into a readable format for the use of computer. The second phase is the processing. This is the transforming or converting of the raw data in a meaningful information. Finally, the output, the last phase for the EDPC, the outcome and result of the computation and the related activities out and converted it into a hard copy. And now, I will discuss about the expanded data processing cycle. It is the same as the EDPC, but only it consists of 6 parts. The first phase of the DPC is the origination. This is the main idea of a human of what he will do and what he will input in the computer. The second phase is the input. The third phase is the processing. Fourth is the storage. This is where we store the finished file data or information that made. This is for future use for backup. The fifth phase is the output. The sixth and last phase is the distribution. This part is where we multiply the hard copy of the finished data or information and distribute it.
Dota ba o girlfriend mong walang panty? Dota ba o girlfriend ang priority? Dota! Dota!